Welcome to the chaos. I am trying to do a child experiment where I try to shove as many kids in the basement of a church as I could to see who survives to adulthood. It didn't go as planned. I have one designated adult up there in the attic of the church. There's no doors. She cannot get out. So for my control group, before I added a bunch more Sims, I started with three uh, of each child. They're clones of each other. The cat and then the adult that's in the basement. So there's Scoots and Toots and my cat running around. He's a raccoon, actually, I think. Also, then there's the three kids who are lactose intolerant, toxic fart cloud. And then the other kid's name, he's vegetarian and he's Cotton Candy, I believe his name is. And then this is designated adult in my attic because you're not allowed to just have a bunch of children. Okay, fair game, fine, whatever. So then in the basement, I have doors so that Scoots and Toots can come and go as he pleases because he's supposed to be able to just like go wherever, except he has no door to get into the attic because designated adult is a loner, so I kind of figured she doesn't really need Scoots and Toots and she could be alone. So, anyways, so my control group down here before I started adding additional Sims, I have the three of each child to just kind of see what would happen. See, are they even okay with just these 8 Sims? I don't know why it pauses at home, but I right here. I must have forgotten I was filming or something. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So I let AI do captions because I think that's funny. So yeah, these are AI captions. Uh, they're fun. And then so my palace. Did I already mention the children's palace in the church basement? So as a child indoctrinated into the cult of Christ, spent a lot of time in church basements, all up every which where. Why do they put the kids in the basement? There's like all sorts of church up in the not basement, but then the kids, y'all go to the basement. Why? Why? So there was this one particular church basement in San Francisco. It was so creepy. They put us down there. People would look at us through windows, and we were kids. So, anyways, that's kind of like the vibe here that I was going for is kids stuck in the church basement. Except I made the church basement that we would have enjoyed having as kids. There's no windows, so no creeps can look at you. And then designated adult appear. She's a loner, a slob, and I forgot the third thing. Oh, actually, I wrote it down. She's lazy. Yeah, because that's fitting. And then since I just got the dust pack, thank you to my boyfriend. Now it can be fabulously filthy, which I'm so excited for. Why? Oh, why am I excited for filth? I don't know, but that's like how The Sims goes. So, like, okay. So, designated adult spends the absolute vast majority of her life on that computer. Oops. I don't know. Scoots and Toots, and he comes and goes. He kind of just does whatever. He lives his best life. He's not really affected by much, and I'm glad about that. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Apparently, it's time for the Sims to wake up. I don't even see anybody asleep. So I try to design the house with everything that they could need in the most chaotic, god awful kind of colors I could go with. I did name it GAWD, awful, because it is the holy basement of child trappery. I just kind of wanted to see who will they become when they're adults and what kind of havoc can I wreak here in my basement. And I was really hoping one cotton candy and one toxic fart cloud would survive through to the end of this. So, cheating might ensue. I mean, they're technically still dead. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Scoots and Toots, so cute. Okay, so another rule is when I do pocket checks, they don't get to have. I will not throw away anything. All trash stays on the ground. That's for them to do. There's no like pulling stuff to trash. There is no helping them at all. They have to do it themselves. And in this, I'm learning there's a lot of things child Sims absolutely cannot do. So that ensues with lots of death. So the next time I do this, they will need to be all teenagers at the start because, oh yikes, or a sprinkler system, I suppose. But yeah, I didn't really, I assumed child Sims would be capable of more than they are with autonomy. Because I don't want to control any of them at all. The only Sim I'm trying to actively control in any way will be designated adult, and her real only job is paying the bills. And then since we got burglarized here. The burglar came straight in, and this main level of the church is for Scoots and Toots, and really essentially. So she came and she stole, Robin Banks stole all of Scoots and Toots and stuff, which I was mad about. So then I laid out all of those, what do you call them, knights in armor guys, scaly knights in armor guys. Those guys, I put a bunch of them because I figured that's a good deterrent for the burglar, right? Why do the burglars not go after those? They're $8,000. Is that why? Was it too expensive for her? She didn't touch them at all. I ultimately wound up deleting them. Also, when you record your game with The Sims like this, it makes all the little like bits and pieces go away, which I think they call UI. I don't know what UI is. Okay. But I liked those little bits and pieces because I was trying to show you who was in my family and their needs and stats and all that. And in the beginning, their needs and stats were great, so I was getting a little bored. So I did really, I needed more Sims to add to the chaos. And in the beginning, see, nothing's really going really all that wrong. She can still eat, she's cooking. She, for some reason, did start one meal that she abandoned. So that is of note here before any chaos ensues. There's still one abandoned food. Okay, and then I had to have more Sims. But I didn't yet know child Sims and their limitations. So they're all children Sims as they get kidnapped into my family. This one, I believe, was Cheyenne Cobb. And then I just kind of went down the list, adding. I was hoping that it would show the names. I think that one was Lilith Pleasant. She's paranoid. Good, for goodness, good. I think that one was Ash, somebody or other. And then so I wanted her space. I really wanted it to fit in the church tower because I wanted it to be all cute. Like she lives in the tower in the bell and stuff. Bed didn't fit, and then she had a bad bed, and then I was kind of like sad that her needs wouldn't be absolutely perfect because I wanted her to have the best life up there in the attic. Kids, on the other hand, I did not want them to have the best life, and I wanted them to have to like repair things and stuff. So I did put a lot of the lot challenges on. I not all of them because some of the lot challenges are really annoying. Like they don't need to have fruit or whatever in order to cook. Like that one, I hate that one unless I'm a farmer, and farming never works in this game. I was really hoping that the cottage whatever pack would fix farming. It didn't sadly it did not, so I feel like I fell for the lies of the cottage pack. I fell for the lies of every pack. Really, when I really tapped out of the Sims most recently was the most excited I was for any Sims pack in a really long time was the high school years pack. It didn't work. Oh my god. So I paid full price for that, like literally as soon as it launched. And I regret that so badly because it made me stop playing The Sims for a really long time. So sad. I'm mad. And I still am. I'm salty. Anyways, not a whole hell of a lot happens in the beginning as I'm starting to try to add children. The max I put for my family in the game with MCCC, also by the way, MCCC is currently not my only mod in this film video segment. I have MCCC and I have 4 columns, and I can't figure out, I forget what I was just saying, so now we moved on to another thought. I can't figure out which mod is causing all of the exemption files, right? So ultimately, I remove 4 columns because it's the only other mod I have, right? And MCCC swears up and down it's never them who has the problem, right? Okay, so I'm still getting the exemption files, even with MCC as my only mod in the folder. So I save my settings, delete absolutely everything else out of the folder, re-download MCCC from their app, from the website. It is still giving me exceptions. And how do I fix it? It's annoying because like I at first thought it was Wicked Whims in my other file that was causing exceptions because that makes sense. I mean, I had like 4 or 5 big mods going on. But now I've only got one mod and it swears down most of the time that's like, we're never the broken mod, it's never us, and now you're the only mod I have and you're broken. So yeah. Woe is me, I'm not a lot techie. I'm sad about it. Anyways, there's still a whole not hell of a lot happening in here, but dust does pile up really quickly. But I did notice that with the dirt mod, it's not mod, with the dirt pack, what do you call it, dust the bust or whatever. So you get like fungal spores with that pack, toxic mold, And I learned a really sad thing. If you have too many items on your lot, the fungal spores get confused and they can't kill people. They'll just make them dizzy endlessly. And I thought after about 2 game weeks, why is everybody just endlessly dizzy from this mold? Like, that's really so no fun. I thought something was actually going to happen when I encountered mold. And then I learned too many objects make it like not function correctly or whatever. So but also, like the new dirt piles become new objects from the laundry pack and the dust pack. So there's more objects out than there usually would be. Not even like of decor, just of dirt. So my dirt now is in lieu of decor. I was also this toxic fart cloud. This she's the one who kills everybody, by the way. Bubble. What was I just talking? So yeah, it wasn't filming for a hot second, and that was the first toxic fart cloud over there. The one in her pajamas. She somehow sometimes they'll catch on fire and not die. Like Agnes over there. Pretty sure that was Agnes or Agatha. It looks like it was the bear who did it, doesn't it? Oh, why do I keep starting sentences and then completely forgetting 100% what my sentence was? Oh, yeah. So I have no brain power, no memory power. This today. It's todayness. Oh, so I also have earthquakes and those volcano thingies, and those volcano rock thingies. I didn't know if you don't harvest the materials out of them or turn them decorative, at some point they poof and they go away. So that was kind of cool, a little annoying to know because I thought I was going to be able to like collect them up. And since I'm not playing as controlling any of my Sims, nobody gets to go turn them decorative or anything. Everybody's locked away somehow, somewhere. So yeah, this is where I learned children's Sims can't fight fire. They absolutely will not try to put out a fire in any way, shape, or form. Nobody will try to call the fire department. The Sim upstairs even has awareness there's a fire in the basement somehow, even though absolutely nothing upstairs is on fire, but yet nobody will try to call the fire department. Nobody tried to put the fire out. So 11 children died because Toxic Fart Cloud decided to play with that bench. So then I decided children, if you lock them in the basement, cannot have the experiment bench that starts fires or anything else that starts fires. And you probably should also have a fire sprinkler thingy. I didn't want them to have a fire sprinkler thingy because I wanted them to be able to put out the fires. But now, no, children's Sims can't put out fire. And then I was trying to decide, do I like make them live like this or do I fix it? So how much stuff do we replace and how much stuff do we keep like this? It's a mess. And who is still alive? Okay, thanks. Goodbye.